Husbands right here on WHUR.com and on Facebook at Real Husbands of Largo. Hey, listen, stay on that and comment live. We're going to be reading your comments. I got these guys watching for your comments. And definitely for this next guest, we're going to roll right into it, into our Real Talk segment, which is brought to you by Reborn Apparel. Reborn Kings and Reborn Queens wear. You want to rep your faithless? Go to RebornKings.com and check out their full line of chic and seasonal gear. And if you purchase anything using the code RHOL, you'll get 20% off your next purchase. Just visit RebornKings.com and make your purchase right after the show. Now let's get into it, man. I've been waiting for this. Now I've been treated these last couple weeks. Last week we had one of my favorite guests in Ebony McMorris. Man, we had this guest right here earlier on in the year talking about the level up, and I'm still benefiting from that conversation. And now we get to talk to her about what women want. So what do they want? Does anybody know? Do women themselves even know? We've been told that women want it all: the man, the family, the career. And there's certainly nothing wrong with that, right?
Right.
But is all the same for all women? Here to talk about why marriage isn't a must is media correspondent, writer, and lifestyle blogger Mimi Green. Give it up for Mimi. Mimi is back. Mimi, I love having you here. You're with the husbands. You know I love having you here. You brought so much energy. People still talk about that show. I still go back and watch that show just because we were just talking about, you know what? The stuff that we talked about, we're doing now.
That's
you know
awesome.
what I'm saying? We're moving up.
That's the point, right?
You know how many red carpets I did after we talked about that?
I saw you getting fancy. I was like, wait a minute.
That's right. Did you see the Karuchi Tran interview?
Listen, I did not. But
you didn't?
let me say, all I want to talk about is Lorenz. I want my Love Jones on there. What's up with that?
Yeah,
they weren't married.
Well,
that's
okay.
TV.
I know.
Hey, you saw how crazy he was going on Juanita.
You said it's a what?
It's a black classic. Love Jones.
Oh, absolutely.
We saw that relationship.
Absolutely. We getting started already. Hey,
she got on a train and came to DC. That's what she did.
Oh man, so I told you. So Mimi, I told you before you came that we got some guys in here who are pretty passionate about being married.
That's not. I'm not anti-marriage.
No, don't say that now.
Talking big stuff before the show.
Wait a minute.
What? No.
Why y'all go FaceTime? Phone fell down and everything. Hold on.
Put this down.
Way too much.
I believe that.
Oh man. Oh yeah.
First of all, Mimi got married when she was 18 years old.
Really?
Really?
That's right.
Yes,
That's right.
I have been dating him since I was 16. We got married at 18, and I left him at 22.
Wow.
So I'm not anti-marriage. I did not have a bad experience. But you shouldn't get married at 18. That's stupid.
Well, that's true.
Wow. I'm 18 now.
No.
Okay. No, but look.
I'm about 20 years
now look,
plus now.
But here's the thing. You got the boo. Y'all got the babies. Y'all been together for, as you told me, 14 and a half years. Yep. Okay. And you haven't married. And then you said that you didn't have a bad experience last time, but like what made you not want to get married this time around?
So here's the funny thing. So when I was young, I always said I never wanted to get married and I didn't want to have any kids.
All right.
I did both of those things, obviously.
Yeah.
But when I was single for 2 years. I've only been single 2 years of my adult life. And
really?
From 22 to 24. So I left my ex-husband at 22, and I was all set. I was going to sow my royal oats.
Yeah.
Oh!
It only lasted 2 years. That's not much sowing.
Right.
So I met my current boyfriend at 24, and we've been together since. But when I met him, like, he was cool. I like hanging out with him, and I was like, I don't want to be your girlfriend. I don't want to be your wife. Like, I enjoy hanging out with you. We have a good time. I'm cool with that.
So you weren't like, look, I need you to be transparent with me. You know, I'm looking for somebody who's not playing the game. I'm looking for somebody who is all about me. Like none of that.
You need to be honest now.
Okay.
But no, I didn't want all of that.
Really?
I enjoy him as a friend. He was someone I like to hang out with, and we had fun doing regular stuff.
But that frame of thought had to come from somewhere.
No,
I had been single for only 2 years.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
I gotta tell you. Wait. Before, let me preface what you're about to say. This is our resident psychologist.
Okay, Dr. Phil.
He finna go deep.
Right.
I'm gonna let you know now. I'm gonna let you know.
You wanna know where the trauma took place on the show?
No. All I want to know is you got married at 16. I mean, you met the guy at 16. You got married at 18. Now, what's changed and what made your thinking change in that? Because you were married.
Well, one, I got married for love. That's a bad idea.
Really? Wait a minute.
It's nothing wrong with loving someone. You should love your mate, but you can't solely expect to have a full life with someone because you love them. That's not enough.
Well, tell me what you mean by love. Because I have a definition of love that's not attached to emotions.
He was my friend, and we started out as friends. His sister was my next door neighbor, but I loved him, and he loved me 100%. But one, because we were young, we had a lot of maturing to do. He was older than me. He was substantially older than me.
Really?
He was 5 years older than me.
Okay.
Oh, he was like this, hanging out after school.
18, that's 23.
He was hanging out after school. Like,
That's 23.
P.
He graduated college already.
We went to college together, P.
No, don't talk about those years. Don't talk about those years.
5 years wasn't a big deal then.
It's different. Now, would I let my daughter do that? No, I absolutely would not. However, I was in love, and that was great. But what I wanted at 18 wasn't what I wanted anymore at 20 versus what I wanted at 21 or 22. As I started to live, my interests started to change, and so it has to be more than love to sustain a relationship.
Yeah, well, okay.
So then the love doesn't seem to be as important, where it was way up at the top of the chain, but then that starts to fall when your interests aren't the same, and you're looking to move in a direction that your partner isn't exactly on board with. So it makes it different.
Do you equate love to feelings? Do you equate, if I talk, just ignore him. Do you equate But no, do you equate love with feelings?
Yes.
Okay, and I only say that because my definition of love is, like, you determine love by decisions, right? So, because it's times that, here we go again, I ain't always feeling my wife, right? I'm not, and the thing about it is, but I love her beyond my feelings. And so even if, like, there may be times when we may argue more, disagree more, we get into those funks.
You still love her, you just don't like her in the moment. But
No, I
that's
mean-
natural and that's normal. It doesn't last forever. Once you get out your feelings, you're gonna be back to just being 100% in love.
But I heard what you were saying as far as, especially being young, like, you don't really know how to much care for somebody beyond yourself. Just because
you don't know what love is.
Right, very true.
It has to be more than just that.
That's true. Now, with your current guy,
Yes, my babe.
did he want to get married? Has he ever said that he wanted to be married?
Well, so he's only a year older than me. So at the time, he wasn't exactly looking for love.
Yeah.
Marriage wasn't just a discussion that we were just going to have. We were having fun.
Yeah. Because you were, how old were you when you guys met?
I was 24.
So
he was 25.
So good age. You right there?
Yeah.
Okay, I can understand. I mean, at that age, you trying to get out and have a
They're
good
having a
time.
really good time.
They
Ask how
were.
old their son is right now.
Our son is 13.
That's right. They're having a really good time. They're having a really good time.
Yeah.
Well, listen,
actually-
I've been married. I've been married 14 years. My daughter pushing 15. Yeah.
Oh, see?
Did that.
Well.
Did that. And you know, I got
Did that.
listen, I got to tell you that one Devon Pryor said he was with his wife, his girl, for 22 years, became his wife 2.5 years ago. So it's not uncommon. I just am like so.
But here's the thing. So once we decided to get serious, when I found out I was pregnant, that's when we got to decide to get serious.
Oh, we serious? Oh, you my boo now.
You my boyfriend. Before we have these discussions with our family, you need a title, I'm going to have a title, this is how it's going to be. Not for us.
Wow.
Maybe that's not your way, and that's fine. That's not how we planned it to be. But that's what it was. It happened to work out 14 and a half years later.
Look, all right, so this must be somebody who knows you. She
What?
said, you better preach me.
Oh, that's my best friend, probably.
Okay, Christina, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And
We've
then
been friends since the 6th grade, so she was there for the marriage and the dissolve. No, she's not married.
So she living that life. She living that life too. Wow. Yeah, you on with the husband? Yeah, she's actually not. She's not on with the husband at all.
Oh, wow.
But
So
look,
everybody's supposed to run out and get married?
I'm not saying that.
Hey, look,
I'm
some
like,
people don't do it.
No.
So,
Well, you're not married?
Dang.
Never been married?
No, never been
Why?
married.
What happened to your childhood? Why you not married?
dig deep, Mimi. Go there. Put him on the couch.
I want to know what your childhood was.
No, we cannot get an answer. We cannot get an answer. It is the secret of the year, Mimi. That
you
is the
dating
real
Will?
mystery of the business.
Do you
Help us.
seriously date?
So let me ask
He
you this.
skipped over that though.
Right.
But Will, I asked you a question. You can't answer a question with
Yes.
Wait. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this.
Respect our guests. Respect our guests.
Let me ask you this.
Will trying to play me. I'm listening.
No, I'm not trying to play. I'm not trying to play you. But what message of unity does that send to the other person? Like you just not committing everything to them. You know what I mean?
What? No, that's not true. Because we're
No. I'm asking what type of unity, what type of
I mean,
message.
we're still 100% committed. We still respect one another. We still desire to grow as individuals and together. We desire to be great examples to our children. We're raising 2 productive members of society. We're very much a team. Married or not, we got these kids forever. So if we broke up tomorrow, we still got to go to graduation together. We still got to go to weddings, holidays, and all of that stuff. So that
just-
part doesn't change. We're not anti-marriage, and we have talked about marriage. It's just not the end all be all for us.
I knew that was
We have
interesting.
people, we have friends who have been married and their relationships have not lasted, and our has. So it's not about comparing or feeling like because society says we should be married that we should be married. It's about what works best for us. We may go get married tomorrow on our lunch hour and come back and be like, okay, we did it, but we still 14 and a half years in. That's not going to change anything. It's not going to change the love, the support, the commitment to one another. It's not going to change any of those things.
Hey, listen, Christina says they have some single friends, Will. That's what they said.
We do have some single friends, but a lot of our
Matchmaking.
friends,
Think the same?
most of his friends are married. But we do still have single friends. And it's funny. So here's the funny thing is, though, even though he and I aren't married for some reason, we are a lot of people's like favorite couple, which is very interesting to me because some of them are married and some of them aren't. But it's about who we are as people, who we are together, and the way that we work. And that's why, married or not, it has worked this long.
So would you say you're more compatible with this guy versus the guy that you're married? Because love and compatibility.
I would say our compatibility is different. So when I was young, my mother told me this thing. My mother did not want me to get married when I was young. My mom told me that I would fall in love with a man that put me in my place. And as a kid, I was like, girl, you tripping. What does that mean? As an adult, I understand I can't have a soft guy. I need someone that's going to say no, not just, okay, whatever you want. My ex-husband was someone that if I said it, it was going to happen. That's how it worked. I needed someone to challenge me. And my boyfriend does that. Now, he's sweet as can be, and he'll keep me laced in Gucci and gold, make sure we got a roof over our head, but there's sometimes where he says no. Am I in my feelings about it? 100%.
Wow.
But it's no because not right now, or because we're focused on some other things. So it is a no, but it's towards the greater good of our relationship or our goals or what we're working towards.
So let me ask you this. So when he says no, you respect that no.
Yeah.
Let me ask you
I
this
probably
too.
roll my eyes at him. I might go watch TV in another room.
Mimi, you sound like a wife to me, but
But
let
I'll
me
be
ask you
back.
this. I just want to ask. I want to ask you this because we had this show once. Remember, we had this show about who wears the pants. Do you have that kind of relationship where
No, he absolutely
the
wears the pants.
Wow, Mimi, you sound like a wife to me. I'm not trying to throw a
Absolutely
title.
wears the
I'm
pants.
just saying, but go ahead. You got a comment.
Okay, we got a comment, and Amy says, the question is, what do women want? Are we going to answer that?
Well, I think that's hard to answer.
It's subjective.
It's
Some
right,
women
it is.
want different
and that's
things.
Why, right, and that's why we're having this show again, because we
Yeah.
had this show a year ago.
Yes, we did.
What women want, right?
Right.
And then thinking about it, as I looked around, what women want or seem to want seems to be changing. You know what I mean? And so, especially when I look at my wife, I don't see a lot of women who have the same values as my wife walking around. And what's make me scared, like, I ain't never leaving her. Because I'm not dealing with that.
Hey,
like that's,
okay.
no, I'm just saying.
No, I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
But times are different. So ultimately what women want is essentially whatever it is that they want. What they don't want is society to treat them differently because they don't want children right now, or to feel like, oh, I'm 30. Society says I should be married. I should have 2.5 kids, a dog, and a lawn, and a house, and all of that.
Well,
so
we have a question from Jaquita. She says, did she or her boyfriend have good examples of marriage or not?
his parents just had an anniversary a week ago, and they have been married 46 years.
Wow. And how do they feel about you guys, like, not being married?
Uh-oh.
They, in their minds, as they say, is they feel like we are married.
Okay.
I mean, now look,
So they aren't disappointed that we aren't married.
they just resolve.
I think
You're
what
like,
their
you
their
married.
excitement is the fact that their son has a great partner, and we do a good job raising our kids, and that they like me for him.
Do your kids ever ask about you being married?
They have, so my kids know that I was married before. So I have we have a 6-year-old and a 13-year-old, and both of them have asked. Mainly, when they were young, the question really is, why is your last name different? And so we have explained that to them, but it makes no difference to them because all they know is we've always had mom and dad under the same roof, same house, doing the same thing.
So y'all never had, maybe I'm just, so y'all never had the conversation of what are we doing? And if you have had that conversation, how contentious was it? It had to be.
We probably did some years ago. I think we weren't ready at that time. I think our time, obviously now, and even before we got to the 14-year mark, I don't think that we were ready right away to be married. I think we still should have waited until a later time. But we have the conversation. It's not a stressful conversation. He would like to be married.
Ooh, he would.
Oh, so he won.
He would like to be married, yeah, and he would like to be married to me. And I wouldn't, if I get married, I don't want to be married to anybody else.
Right.
We just don't feel like we gotta run out and do it.
Have you ever, in any way, shape, or form, verbally or otherwise, committed or expressed your sincere commitment to each other? Only you.
Yeah, a long time ago.
How? I mean, what was that like? How did that go? I'm pregnant now, like that, or?
No.
That's what it was like for me. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, that's how the relationship was officially put together.
You forged it. Right.
Yeah, but it was just like, okay, so we gonna do this? Yeah, okay.
So it was like an informal commitment.
Yes. It was an informal conversation. And I think over time, the conversation, we've kind of solidified the conversation by our actions and things of that nature.
Well, I got questions about actions.
Go ahead.
Your question?
Okay, when it comes to actions right now, what big things have you guys got entangled with? Because you're not married, but like, are you guys on the same deed or something like that?
We own our home together.
Together. Both names are on it now.
50-50.
Okay.
So what are you saying? I mean, you saying, ooh,
I know.
what does that
I'm
mean?
a voice of the people, right? I
Please,
know what
talk
women
about it.
want. I know what women want.
Do you?
Women want the ceremony. They want the ring.
You know what?
They want their name on the life insurance policy.
No, we have had that conversation, and he wants a wedding, and I don't. I would be happy going to the justice.
Stop denying his brother and marry him.
I'm not denying him anything. I'm not saying that we won't get married. Matter of fact, I'm gonna let y'all know, okay?
Can we come?
Sure.
I'm gonna shoot it.
Here's the thing, though. I don't want to wait, though. Like, I'd really prefer just
When did
going
it
to the
click?
justice
Come
of the
on.
peace and be done.
What you get?
I
What?
just figured you out.
What?
We've been friends a while. Look,
Tell you.
you're not gonna marry him, are you?
I would marry him.
Because right now he holding on tight with that anticipation that it might happen.
He's not.
If you do, and that wedding cake. No, don't do it then. I'm gonna say
Shut
don't
up.
do it. Here it comes.
You're fine. No.
Look.
I'm not, let's be clear.
Uh-oh, go
I'm not
ahead.
holding out.
Okay.
So we have had the conversation.
Hold out. She
I've
holding
never
out for a
asked
bigger
him-
contract.
I've not asked. What kind of big contract?
Not the ring.
Oh.
I'm just playing, Mimi. I'm just playing.
Nobody is being denied. If he asked me to marry him, I would absolutely say
Well,
yes.
there it is.
But I
There
don't
it is,
walk
America.
around like, so you gonna ask me to marry you? We gonna do this? I don't do that.
You know, like,
Oh, wow.
I think I don't know if I speak for the guys. I really speak for myself. When it comes to like the day that and this is of course, first of all, let me say this. I agree with what you said about imposing anything on anybody. That's not. I can't do that. I think that no matter
people do it all the time.
they do, and my thing is, no matter who you are or what your decisions are in society, you are a human being and you have certain rights. I can't impose that on you. Now, it's my feeling when it comes to like being married and my wife, like the thing is for me, when I told her that I'm gonna marry her, and it was like I made a promise. It's almost like I made a blood oath to her personally, right? And I wanted her to know, as we stand here in front of all these people, yes, I can tell you that I'm going to be with you, but I want everybody to know that I'm putting my name and I'm putting my life and I'm putting my seed on the line to be with you and you alone. And for me, like the ceremony wasn't just about coupling. It was about like a covenant. Like I
And not a
am
contract.
not leaving you. I am ready to make a life with you. And so, that's what it meant for me to do that, right? And hey, it means different things to different people. I'm just saying that, like, it just really meant something for me.
Growing up, did you always want to be married?
I did.
Did she always want to be married?
I don't know. I never asked her, but I tell you what, when I was a kid, see, because my parents have been married as long as I've been alive. They did like me. They had me first. They did like us. We doing this, right? We did. But for all of my growing up, I saw my parents married. I used to have dreams that I was wearing my father's robe and, walking to the table just like him with my wife. Like, no, that's cheesy.
Wow.
But that picture
It's
got
wild.
imprinted on me, right?
Yeah.
I think more than just a picture, I had this sense that as I got older, I developed this sense that this is a problem. My father told me, don't marry her. After she got pregnant, don't marry her just because it's the right thing to do. Don't you do that. You're going to make what is a bad situation or could be a bad situation worse.
Yep.
Don't do that. Him telling me that freed me to love her because I said, you know something? I know that I really want to be with her. And I want to tell her in front of all these people and make a commitment and do a real tradition and all that.
Right.
And that's what.
Hey, look. What did Tommy say on Martin?
He gonna get the drums! In America, that's really what it's all about. Getting the drums.
He got him already. They already had a baby.
Six babies.
Wow.
6 times.
6 times. Oh man. Oh man, but I want to give you a chance. I want to give you a chance as we wrap up because I know we were supposed to talk about so much more, but this got so good.
Fine.
This got good, and I like the way you carried it, though. Because I would rather have this conversation in a way where people can be enlightened about. This is what people say. What women want? Well, hey, they don't all want the same things.
They don't, and that's okay. Just like when you do get married, the first thing people say before y'all even get out the church is, when y'all gonna have some babies? Can we enjoy the marriage?
Right.
Everybody has this stereotypical timeline, but there are women who just want to work hard and go hard for their career before they decide to get into love or to have kids, which is why you have, I guess, the Halle Berrys having babies at 50 and things like that. But understand, the one thing a woman wants can change.
Yeah.
How she feels 2 years ago may not be how she feels
Girl,
now.
you talking the truth now because I'm in the house with somebody different.
Yeah.
Damn. It's all good, though. I still love her.
I mean, it's an adventure and it's a journey. You guys are going to grow individually and grow together.
It is. That's it.
Okay.
Mimi, I know you ain't married, but you sound like a good wife. I know you would tell me you ain't married, but you sound like a really good. Like you can.
We got two. She says.
Mimi got a boyfriend giving women marriage tips.
She said we got 2 kids who will raise them to be productive citizens.
Right.
That's what we're supposed to do.
Oh, wow. Well,
She identified what's wrong with Will.
and you gotta be grateful for that.
On the couch with Mimi Green.
Somebody, all right. That's a new show. Only counts on Mimi Green. Her only guest is Will. Oh my God. Wow. Oh man. But anyway, listen. I want to. First of all, I want to thank you, Mimi, for coming.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me. I like hanging out with you guys.
So much fun. You know you're gonna be back.
Yeah,
and we got it because Mimi is a star. Y'all ain't see Mimi on
Wendy Williams.
So dope. Wendy Williams, he interviewing big timers, man. Mimi, man, you know that you pushing me, you pushing us. I'm just gonna tell you inspire me.
Wow.
Thank you. I appreciate
How
that.
can we find you?
You do. Tell
It's
everybody.
rare. I'm joking.
Oh Oh man, tell everybody how to find you real quick.
You can find me everywhere at MimiCuteLips on social media.
Everywhere at MimiCuteLips on social media. I want to thank everybody who tuned in on WHUR.com. And if you're watching after this and it's not live, still thank you. Everybody who tuned in on Facebook Live, who commented and shared. Appreciate you. Keep sharing this. Keep on commenting. We're gonna check these comments. We're gonna check back in with you. And congratulations, Miss Amy Atwood Wiley, on winning that match.
Amy gonna sleep good in a few weeks.
She is. She is. She gonna sleep real good. And everybody else, we thank you. You know these husbands, we
love that. Invite us to the wedding.
She got
Invite us to the wedding.
identified.
We're gonna have a